Hello, everyone. Today we want to look at the lot size. Lot size. We wanted to look at the lot size today, and we are asking ourselves, what is lot size? A lot size is the amount of units that you are going to enter into a contract with. You see, and in this contract, we always use a standard way of one standard lot, one standard account. One standard account will be able to access the base currency at $100,000. So $100,000 of the base currency, if you are dealing with something like euro, if you are dealing with something like euro, let's say euro USD, and the exchange rate between this euro and USD, you are buying euro at, say, let's say you are buying USD at 1.18970, and that is the price that you are buying at, and the price that you are selling at, let's assume the first one was the selling price, and the second price is, say, less 1.9200, something like that. This is the selling price for the retailer and the buying price for the same retailer, selling to the broker, selling to the dealer. So it will mean you will require, for this, it is a €1. For €1, you will be requiring for every €1 you will be getting $1.18970, or this $1.9200, something like that. Now, since we are using a standard lot, it will mean for every 100,000 units of euro, you are supposed to get 192,000 units of the US dollar. That is, first of all, the basics part of knowing how to deal with the lot size. It will mean for every 100,000 units of euro, you will be getting 192,000 units of USD. That is, first of all, the contract that you will be entering to. Because remember what we said, if you are either buying or selling in Forex, when you will be buying, you will be also selling, because this is a two-way transaction. You cannot be selling only, because you have to do a simultaneously buying and selling of currency. So for this lot size, it will mean for every one standard lot size or one standard account, it equals to 100,000 units. And meaning, if we are dealing with a currency like Euro USD at a current price of 1.18970 and 1.1, sorry, I made a mistake here. Let me make it correct. Yes. Now, and 1.19200. So there's this price and there's this price. So if you'll be entering a sell order, you'll be selling at the lowest price, meaning if your order is sell, now it will mean for every 100,000 euros, 100,000 units of euros, you'll be getting what units if you are selling 118,970 dollars. And for this one, the previous one, which we had a mistake, is 1.11920. Then we delete this first zero. So this will be now the units for the dollar, the units for the dollar, the units for the USD. So if you will be going for a buy, it will be this. You will be entering into this contract. If you will be going for a sell, you will be entering this contract. Now, this is not a very big activity for you as a trader to care so much about. What we have to supposed to care so much about is that what is this standard lot equals to in the number of pips that I get. You see, so we will say for every one standard lot, it is equivalent to what dollars per pip. So it will be equivalent to $10 per pip. That is the first thing that you should know, is that for every one standard lot, it has to be equivalent to $10 per pip. Now, if that is the case, it will mean if you will be entering a trade, either buy or sell. Let's say you entered a buy. Let's say your order was a buy order. You entered a buy order. And on this buy order, between the price that you were buying and the price that you will be closing that trade, and the closing price of that trade, you have made a profit of you got a profit of 100 pips. 100 pips. Now, what will this 100 pips give you, or what will be the value of this 100 pip when you are using a standard lot? What will that mean? Is that if one standard lot, let me write STD lot, was equivalent to $10 per pip. $10 per pip. So it also means what? It is that it means that for every one pip in this trade, for every one pip that you take, for every one pip, you get $10. So now for this trade, now, so we know one pip, we know that one pip is equivalent to $10. What about Sasa? You, the trader, you have gotten 100 pips in a single trade. What will that mean? Is that it will mean now $100, 100 pips, sorry, excuse me, 100 pips times that $10 divided by what? Pips, divided by 1 pip on the lower side. So what will you get? You will get $1,000. You see, that now will be the cost of using, that now will be the price that you will get if you will be using a standard lot. But now remember, you might not be using the same lot sizes. Say you are using a lot size, another person, you are using one standard lot, and we know now that your one standard lot is same as $10 per pip. Now somebody else will be using 0.1 lots, 0.1 standard lots, 0.1 standard lots. What will be this person getting per pip? So it will be what? If we knew that one standard lot is same as $10 per pip. Now what about 0.1 lots? It will mean what price will that person be getting per pip? It will mean that person will be getting $1 per pip. You see? Now there's somebody else who will be using 10 standard lots. This person using 10 standard lots, his risk will be high also. But now let's look. If this person is using 10 standard lot, what will the price? What will he get in 1 pip? So it will mean if one standard lot was giving this person $10 per pip, what about now 10 standard lots? So it will give us $100 per pip, $100 per pip. Now let's now proceed to real figures now. So to see the difference between when you use a bigger lot and when you use a smaller lot, where is the risk? Where is the risk? Now let's come to this place here. There's this trade, and I will just use I will just insert a box. So on this place, I hope this screen will behave very well. So now here, sorry. Now here, so let's say there are these types of traders. There's this first trader here. There's this trader, and this trader is trading with one lot size. This trader is trading with one lot size. Now, if this trader is trading with one lot size, you know this person is supposed to get, for every 1 pip, is supposed to get $10 per pip. Now, you want to see what will be the risk associated with this person and the profit associated with this person. So let's come and say risk, and on the other side we put reward. So let's say this trader is risking, for every trade that is taking, is risking 20 pips. And let's go back before. Let's say his capital is $5,000. $5,000 for this person. His capital is $5,000, and now he's taking trades. He's taking trades with a lot size of one lot. So, and this person is risking $20 per pip to get a reward of, say, let's say $40, 40 pips. Sorry for that. So let's say that person is risking 20 pips to get a reward of 40 pips. Now we want to convert these 20 pips into dollars, and we want to convert the reward into dollars. So we will say if $10 is the same as 1 pip, what about $20? What will that be? It will be $200. Now let's go to the reward. What would that person be getting? So if it is $10 per pip, what about 400 pips? And that person will be getting $400. Now let's go to another scenario. There is this person here. He's using 10 lot size, 10 lot sizes. And under these 10 lot sizes, we know what it will be $100 per pip. For every trade that he takes, if he wins 1 pip, he gets 1 pip added to his account. If he loses 1 pip, he loses $100. So now, like for this trader here, the second one, he's risking. There's the risk here, and there's the reward. Here is that reward. So this person who will be risking here, let's say is risking the same as the first person, 20 pips. And this reward is supposed to be 40 pips. Now let's convert this into money. And how much will this be? It will be $2,000. And these other the profit will be $4,000. If he wins, he gets $4,000. If he loses, he loses $2,000. Now, in the long run, let's assume these traders here. Let's assume now here. Let's come here. Let's say these traders lost. Let's assume they lost. Their risk was really was activated, or their stop loss was hit. So I can just write lost stroke stop loss hit stroke taken out. So if their stop loss was hit, the first trader who was risking, who was using a lot size of 1 lot, will lose $200. Meaning you will remain with what capital of his account will remain with 4,800. Now let's come to the second trader. The second trader here, he was using 10 lots. Meaning now for this trader, if he lost because the stop loss was hit, he will lose $2,000. So if $2,000 is deducted from his account, that person will remain with $3,000. So we will know that person is having a balance of $3,000. Now in the long run, who will be losing? In the long run, who will be a serious loser here? In the long run, so this trader who is over risking his capital, because the trade that is entering are of a high contract size. You see, so lot size can either build you or can destroy you, but you have to know where is your risk, where is your rewards. Lazima you use a perfect strategy so that you can have growth. Because what we want here is growth, not overnight gaining and then you lose. In 1 week you are out. You say forex is bad, but it is you fail to plan yourself well. So for these capitals, you have to understand the best risk that you are using, reward, and things like that. So there's this place where you can do the calculation of your lot sizes. Say, let's say you have an account, but you don't know now which lot size to use. So if you don't know the lot size to use, you'll just go to Google. Just go to Google. On the Google tab, just head to lot size calculator. You just go to lot size calculator. So there'll be this one. This one will lead you to the notes, pips. So just come to this one from my Forex book, my FX book. Just click it, my FX book. So it will, you'll see that position size calculator. So on my Forex book, if you are trading, say if you are trading a particular currency, let's say you are trading even Australian dollar against the United States dollar, and your account balance is in let's say account balance is in USD, and your account size is $5,000. You have deposited $5,000 account. Now you will determine what is the risk. What are you risking per trade? So we normally advise don't risk more than 5%. You can risk per trade, let's say 2%. So let's say you are risking per that trade 2%. For that particular trade, you are risking 2%. 2% of this is almost $100. 2% of this will be $100. So if you are risking, you'll be risking $100 now. So that your risk has to be associated with your stop loss, because on a risk ratio, you are risking 2%. 2% of this is what? That's much equal associated in your stop loss. You see? So if we are stop loss, let's say your stop loss is let's say you want to use a stop loss of 20 stop loss with that currency here, AUD. So with 20, if our stop loss is 20 pips, our stop loss is 20 pips, and we are risking 2%, and our capital is $5,000. It will mean for this trade, you can use a lot size of what? Let me calculate. Here is the results. Here is where the results will be lying. Let me just draw for you so that you can see. So here will be our results. This place here. That is where our results will be. So we will see now that if our stop loss is 20, we were supposed to be lose what? We were supposed to be using 0.5 lot size. So it's 0.5 lots. Meaning what? If this 0.5 lots is equal to so many dollars per pip, it will be equal to $5 per 1 pip. Be equal to $5 per pip. And now here, what is your risk? It was 20 pips. So your risk was supposed to be 20 pips. So if it is $5, it's the same as 1 pip. What about 20 pips? So you will see your risk will be what? $100. And this is where the money that you will be risking will be $100. What units will you be using? For that trade, you will be entering units of 50,000 units. You see, so with that particular trade, it's like you'll be buying this base currency. The difference between your base currency and this one here, this is AUD. So it will mean if the price of AUD is something like 1 point something or 0 point something, it will mean 80,000 units of AUD will be giving you 100,000 units of this. You see? So you have to know this, that now you can just go to websites, on that website, just head to my Forex my fxbook.com, and you just input the currency amount, currency pair that you want to deal with. If it is Australian dollar, okay. If it is Euro USD, just click here and it will give you that pair Euro USD. And then what is your account currency type? Kama ni AUD, you just click Australian dollar. If it is NZD, you just click New Zealand dollar here. Most of the people use USD, so you just use USD. What is your account size? So you input the actual balance in a trade for you to find the correct lot size. Then what is your risk? So like for this trade, our risk was 200%. So never risk anything more than 5% of your capital. because you will not stay very long in the game. If you will be risking 5% per trade, and let's say you are a trader and in a day you are taking 10 trades. Let's say you are taking 10 trades. 10 trades, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And out of these 10, let's say you lose 8 and 1, 2 trades. Will mean what? You'll be losing 8 times 5 is 40% of your capital and returning what percentage? 10%. So as you can see, now the reward say, let's say you are returning 20% because you were risking 5% to get 10%. So that is 10 plus 10 will be 20. So you see at the long run, you'll be losing 20%. So let's say this trade, you took this trade today, you lose 20%. The next day you repeat the same thing, and out of 10 trades, you won 2 and lost 8. You will be losing again that next day 20%. So you see, you will require many days to stay in that in that market. Only 5 days, and you are out. You see, so it is very, very key to even just come and determine what is the lot size at here myfxbook.com forex calculator, or you can just type position size calculator and it will lead you to those tabs. Just go to make sure the website that you are dealing with is myfxbook.com. myfxbook.com. I think that is that was the end of lot sizes. I hope you have understood, and you will even be able to practice it more better in your charts. And let's look forward to making good returns on this forex market. Thank you.